my team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. There's no need in keeping it.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now. 48, 15 on it. 15 on it. Right now, let's go. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Go. 3. Check 3. Go. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking.
A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
6-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you. Kill. Watch the edge. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 36, 36. Go. Kill. Rotate. Spell. Turn it up. Slam.
To throw is RG3. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Keith Bullock came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check. Hot 48. Go, Mike. I got one.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Flushed out right. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped it. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 74 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
All day. I'm coming after you.
Now Newton on 1st down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Check hot route. Hot. Check.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check nickel. Slam. Deuce. Rush it.
From the 38, Griffin flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Give him 30 yards there. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Go, go. Watch safety. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Bang, 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 bang. Out, 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 out. Go, go. He's coming, he's coming.
They'll try and run for it with Bo. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set, hut, 40 and read. Hey, I'm coming, I'm coming.
They'll start here with Jackson. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come off the ball, hard.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. 43 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Sit. Right at 8. 59. Great. Oh, you give us a headache. Get away. 8. Watch the whip. Great. Watch the twist.
Newton on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Now here's Ross. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll hit Jackson complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. On 1st down, it's Jackson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
48 to Mike. Stay with your man. 48.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. To throw again on second down. Newton. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go play action here on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, it's Jackson. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's get off the field, D.
Jackson from the shotgun, rolling to his right. It's caught by Jackson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Third and goal, Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Forbath, the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the gun on third down, Jackson buying time to his left. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Open man is Ross, complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Newton now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman.